Mustang right here, 2020. I'm gonna remove this piece out. The customer has done it before, so we're gonna mainly you guys gonna do a line out converter. But this is an aftermarket, so I'm gonna have to remove this out. It's already part of, basically it's kind of part out. So try this out right here. Looks like somebody did it before, so it's kind of, see that clip, it's probably come off like this, but I think they pry it too much and it's kind of, you know, this is what right there, but it's not gonna hurt anything right there. But if you want to fix that, that's easy. We have the soldering, plastic soldering tool. So now you just grab this out, pry it out from here, all right, that, and then pick it up, pull it out a bit. Cut it out. You need to take two 7mm right there. Like I said, someone did an install on this. I don't know how good it is, but we'll find out. I don't have to take it all out. All I need to run is power and ground, power and the ground, RCA jack and a remote wire. So we had to pry this out too. I'm trying to see if I have to take this out first. Some of them you have to, so let's try that. So I took this out. You don't need to take that out. You just pry this thing out using a flathead. And then there's two 7mm right there. Take that out. Thing magnetized. So that's it. Just lift it up. And if you're looking over there, you can see a rubber boot right there. You can take a knife and make an X and push it through. And we're gonna take that out. You might not have to take it out. We're gonna pry this out first. So let's play with this clip. Now you want to take a little flathead, and you see this lip right there. You want to pry it in and then push this out, push that out, pry it out, push, pry. So basically you're gonna have to squeeze this tool out to get the hood release out. Now you can just lift it and pull it out again. Lift. Just have to be careful. Might have to pry that out first again. In my case, I don't have to take it all the way out. I'm just gonna run a remote and RCA jack. I pull that remote wire and the RCA jack from that hole right there. Zip tie it and run it back. You got a couple ways to do it. You can pry this lips out and run it with this, or you can just put underneath the carpet like I did. Now to make it easier, I would suggest try to remove that right there out, and see that clip right there, that right there, remove that out so you can reach and pull the wire. And let's put this thing back, see if it works right. You see, can't see nothing. Now move the seat forward. Oh, can't move it forward because I disconnect the battery. I'm gonna have to plug it back real quick. I did disconnect the negative side of the battery. Lift this thing up by pushing, use your knee, push it forward. I mean backward right there. You wanna, yeah, us it's forward because you push your knee and lift it up and run the wire through here. And then we're going to do the ground right here. I kind of lift it up, making sure I'm not going to hit anything, but do the ground right there. Okay, make sure your screw is less than ½ inch. I use this to sand it, so basically a quick sander. You can get that at anywhere. They'll sell them, a couple $2 each. So I use a 2 self-tapping screw and a ring terminal, and I'm gonna put the amp right here. Jack's gonna go here, remote's gonna go this way. The shorter the better, but try not to be too short for the ground. So in this amp, I'm gonna need a spade terminal because it's not the round type. So right there, you're gonna put the red one to the positive, the battery side right there, and then remote to the blue right here, that little blue wire from the amp, radio, and the ground from here. So now all I got is positive and negative to the speaker wire right terminal right there, because it's only one. It's 2 ohms. So, and now I'm gonna hook this remote wire RCA jack to the input right there, and it is gonna be a low input. And I'm gonna fix this wire up, make it look a little bit pretty, and I'm gonna lean it like this. I'm gonna use the cable zip tie. So I crimped it right there. I'm gonna tape it up. I'm gonna put the little A&L fuse right here. It's Allen wrench, so you just put on one side first. Make sure this come in the wire first, and then I'm gonna slide it in, and then I just push it out a little bit where I can reach it right here. And then I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put that fuse. I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna cut the wire about right there, slide the cap in first, and chop about ½ inch. I didn't mean chop, I mean to take the rubber, the insulation out. You don't want to take this completely out. It's too much work. You can damage it. So just loosen up a little bit and slide it in and tighten it back. Now when you're done with it, make sure it's tight. I see a lot of people is really loose. I'm gonna put the wire loom back. Right, if you come back to this is a Tesla screen, guys. You can order it like this, and I'll share you the link how to get it. And basically on this amp wire right there, it comes from this right there, this plug where the jack is at, and I plug it to the subwoofer output. And if you want me to share, well, actually I'm going to share a link down below and how to do it with a line out converter instead on the 2021. But I will give you the color for the speaker. We can run it from here, from the left front. So you're gonna have to go right there and tap the speaker to the line out converter, and then to run the line out converter is pretty simple. And yep, that's it.